Hello, good afternoon. Actually, here I'm trying my level best to describe how and a person can achieve language at least in four parameters like speaking, reading, listening, and writing. Most of the cases, what we find exactly that people are getting struggled how to do, what to do, what not to do, and after studying a very long time in our schools, still they do not be able to get qualified in international level exams like the TOEFL, IELTS. Problem, what I think problem lies with the students or learner is that they do not identify themselves their level. When we do not know our level of proficiency, so we cannot go for any top class exam to get pass. Like proficiency in terms of here need to describe the international scale like CEFR scale. People know that it is international standard of that. So here the level you can find that A1, A2, B1, B2. C1, C2, that means A1 is a beginner, elementary after that. Then B1 intermediate, B2 upper intermediate. C1, this is the advanced, and C2 is a proficient. That means when you are in class 12, you have already got past class 12, your age is 17. You will really go for the international exam when your English is good. Problem lies with the students like second language learner of English and foreign students who do not have the academic access to learn the English language. Here, the most challenge you are going to fight for the academic exam, which is not as usual for the colloquial English. Here, you need to concentrate very attentively, very seriously. Your preparation should be very high in standard with the reading, with the speaking, with the writing, with the listening. So here I can summarize a little bit of all those four skills like read how to read the texts. Rather you practice at your home, read loudly as well as when you read loudly anything else you can find the pronunciation, you can hear your pronunciation, your mouth can walk without by which you can express yourself, your expression is good in terms of speaking, which is one of the utmost test which you need to exposure of your thought, your emotions in front of the the examiner. Next, here the text comes like the reading comprehension. Comprehension, that means you need to understand the paragraph. You always know what is paragraph exactly. It will be paragraph starts with the topic sentence. It consists of four, five, even more sentences. The sentences exactly they extend the meaning of the topic sentence. And if you know the topic sentence, what is about, your whole paragraph somehow you can understand it. And after that you can understand all the words, all the sentences, the coherence of the paragraphs, conclusion of the paragraphs. You read it very carefully at the very first go, and after that you go through those questions which are asked accordingly. When you go through the questions again, you repeat the paragraphs. Automatically most of the cases you can find your answer is okay. And it is MCQ test, that means multiple choice questions. Whatever the easier for you, take the questions first, and keep always in mind 1 minute for one questions to be answered. Sorry. So here accuracy comes speed, which is the greatest challenge for any international standard exams. If you cannot go with your time as well as the accuracy, cannot pass, get out of those exams. It's a very tough, not very easy. You need to practice very regular basis. And in case of writing, you can find the independent writing and integrated writing as well. So when you find the independent writing, which is, that means how much you know about that. Here grammatical portion has to be know in very deep way, because without grammar you cannot write good English, correct English, and it is completely academic approach. There you must be very much concentrate with the grammar portions and the writing styles, the art of writing, where to start, how to finish, and how to things can be much more coherent. Listening is a much more concentrative work. Without practice, you cannot improve your listening too much, because when you practice it repeatedly, you have to listen all the words, starting of a sentence, finishing of a sentence, whether it is exclamatory sentence, whether it is question, whether it is a simple sentence, complex sentence, compound sentence. All those things you need to understand with a very span of time. This is the real challenge. As academic exams, as natural, you sit for in schools, you know what happens. You have enough time, lots of time to do that. You can thought extra, you can go for this, go for that. But here, challenge is totally different. If you miss a single second, that means you can miss an exam. So practice is very, so much practice, at least regular 6 months without doing anything else, because you need to concentrate more than 4 hours at a go. That means 4 hour concentrates, you are doing practice, having exam with reading, with writing, with speaking and listening. That means consecutively one by one it is coming. So it's a great challenge for the students. But if you concentrate, if you very much concerned about the technical parts of those things, I can give you the guarantee, I can give you the assurance. A good practice can make everything else correct. Today, that is the end of this here. You can continue the next lesson. Thank you for listening.